Hi there, and welcome to Beyond Clean, your go-to spot for better cleaning. My name is Dale Rawlick, and in this series, we're going to walk you through simple tips of our most popular pieces of equipment. Whether you're unboxing, assembling, or you're ready to hit the floors, we've got you covered. Now we're going to dive into today's episode of Beyond Clean. What we're going to cover today is the assembly of the Duplex Hybrid 420 with steam and also with the battery system. We're going to start with unboxing the piece of equipment, taking the components out of the box, which is the charger for the battery, the main handle, the bracket handle, the electrical box connector, and the main unit. Out of the box. We're going to continue to unpack the products, the lid dome, the 3 Allen wrenches that come with the product, the main arm, the electrical box and battery arm. Step 1 is to attach the main bracket arm using the medium Allen key. Installing the main bracket arm is simply to the side, connecting the bolts through. Once the main bracket is on, the secondary piece on the top handle, it comes pre-assembled using the smallest Allen key. We're going to detach the bolts. Once the piece is detached, the black piece is at the back with the groove. The front piece is towards the front. Simply attach these together. The black bracket piece with the lock-in slide goes towards the trigger control. The stainless steel piece goes through the back, and the bolts simply go through the hole at the back. Once the handle is assembled with the black piece towards the trigger controls, we can then put this aside and assemble the main piece to the bottom here. Simply undoing the 2 bolts and leaving the top bolt just loosened. This is done with the small or the middle-sized Allen wrench. Simply undo the 2 bottom bolts. The nuts are into the back and the black part into the back. This will slide down on, and this is done without taking the top one apart and the whole mechanism apart. Loosening the 2 bolts off through the top, just the bottom 2, leaving the top one on, the nuts retaining inside. Sliding this down and connecting. You'll note that the bracket is at the bottom piece. Connect the bolt through. At this point, we can loosen the top one, removing the bolt, and simply slide the handle piece. Cord restraint is on the opposite side of the other cord restraint, with the handle facing towards the gear side, not the wall side of the machine. Simply slide this component into the base. Once into the base, reconnect the bolt. The main component of the machine is now together. As it stands, this is the Duplex base model without the battery component or the electrical component, with the standard tanks that come with the machine. Installing the H-box or the electrical box is extremely simple. Just removing the hybrid power plant from the box. All of the components come with safety caps, both for the electrical connector at the bottom for the hybrid steam, and for the top part of the connector for the main power. Both of the battery and the electric go on the exact same way, with the teeth at the bottom fitting into the holes, lifting up the mechanism on the side, pushing down the mechanism, locks the H-box into place. The same with the battery component. From there, it's simply removing the cap from the electrical component, and on here is a dot, little white dot, and there's a white dot on the front. To connect these two to here is dot to dot. If not, they just spin them until they fall into the spot. Connect the wire, transfers now the power from the AC box to here, and now it's activated via the switch on the top. This is the setup for the Duplex Hybrid electric with the regular tanks. Installing the steam kit onto the machine, I have the H-box, the electric box, already on. The steam kit comes with two separate tanks, a reservoir tank, which has the inlet quick connect on one side, and the steam tank that is here. You can remove the protective sheath that is on here. Just take that off. Simply remove the two existing tanks. Those would be used with the hybrid electric and with the battery. Place the other tanks on board with the quick connect facing the gear side of the machine. So the gear side here, the steam goes on to the other side, simply placing the steam tank with the steam tips down here onto this side here. A simple quick connect to connect the water source on this side, filling the reservoir tank. Then the electrical component, removing the cap, protective cap, placing this underneath. There is no white dot that is on board here, just a spin until it falls into place. Once it's spun and into place, simply connect the electrical component, taking the electricity from the box, transferring it down to the steam kit. That is simply how you would install the H-box and steam kit onto the hybrid.